So in a previous video, I did a kind of a quick overview of the console inside the CNMatrix switches by Cambium. So in this one, we're going to do a 3 to 5 overview of the web interface. Now keep in mind, this is a fairly new product, so I'm taking a lot of what I see as the fact that it is a new product. So there's some things missing, some things I want to see, some things that don't work right, that sort of thing. Like as we log in here, these menus should be a little bit different, so we're gonna hit a little refresh, and well, that's just probably a programming deal here. I just did upgrade this switch to the latest version that's listed on Cambium's website. What I did not like about that is the only way to do that is via TFTP. Being the network guy that I am, I already have a TFTP server running on my Mac that this is connected to. I just plugged into the console port, which has the default 192.168.0.1 IP on it. So I just gave my laptop a 0.10 address, and that's how I'm able to do this. And that's how I was able to log in and do TFTP. The other thing I did not like is I had to copy and paste my file name in here, which is a little bit of a cumbersome thing. I'd like to be able to browse my TFTP server. But again, all of that I assume Cambium's going to fix at one point. We can look at how our ports are set up. That you have the notion of an access port, a trunk port, and a hybrid, which I assume. And again, I haven't dove into this too much, but we'll get to that in later videos. But I'm going to assume that's doing a PVID, kind of like Cisco's native VLAN. So you'll have a native VLAN on your trunk port. I'm going to assume that's what the hybrid means. VLANs, we can look at our basic settings for our VLANs, which VLAN is attached to which port. We can take a look at quite a bit of that stuff. We have a DHCP client that we can enable. Does have Roman, which is kind of a neat concept on these. All the statistics that you ever want to know about a switch, which is pretty handy in a web interface. I'm historically a console person, but I'm not one of these folks that say that web interfaces are bad. They definitely have their place, especially on a new product when you're trying to learn them a little. You can log into the web interface and see how changes there apply to a config file. So you can say, okay, I know both sides of this. Here, we can add our VLANs pretty easily. I wanted to add a VLAN. I can create a VLAN pretty easily, and then I can go in and assign it to the ports and things like that. So that's a pretty easy thing to do. Does support link aggregation. We can do port channels and stuff like that, which is we're seeing more and more in these networks. People are wanting to combine multiple gig circuits or even 10 gig circuits in the port channels for redundancy or extra bandwidth or whatever you want to do. Really, we could go on and on about looking through each one of these different menu items, but I wanted to just kind of go through this and give you an overview of what's going on. In my last video, I mentioned we're going to do some more kind of deep dives into this. Configurations, how to set up VLANs, how to set up trunk ports, all kinds of different stuff. But that's kind of what we're looking at. Make sure and subscribe to the YouTube channel here. Follow our blog. Just interact with us. Ask questions. I'm interested in thoughts and what you guys want to see. So thanks for watching and listening, and talk to you later.